What's good? What's good? What's going on, good people? Hey, check it out, man. Another Move Progress Talk with your guy, Marquis Price. Hey, we here, man. Today's a good day. Today is an amazing day, right? So I'm just checking in, seeing how everybody's doing, how's life going. Um, Hoping y'all doing well, praying for everybody. Um, Putting good energy out there. You already know. It's the Move Progress, baby. Let's go. It's the motivation, baby. Let's go. Let's do it. So today went to somewhere different. First time going here. There was this grocery store called BB's something grocery store. I didn't pick it. Um, Person I went with, they picked it, and then we went to this restaurant. It was like Italian, but they had like gluten-free options. So that's cool because I got a gluten allergy, right? But it was good. Good times, good vibe. Then I got to meet this person. They said they built houses and did designs and interior design and were basically a carpenter, you know? And it had me reflecting because I've been reflecting on this topic constantly. I'm always reflecting on this topic. So, um, yeah. And if y'all don't know, right now I'm walking up the street, just going on my daily walk. Um, I try to walk every day. You know how it goes. Try to do something to keep you motivated, something to keep you going. The greatest thing that I could do in life is walk. And walking looks different for everybody. You know, doesn't necessarily mean, I'm visually impaired if you all didn't know. So it doesn't necessarily mean that everybody's walk will be different, will be the same, but the walk might be different. You might use assistive devices, right? You might use a cane to walk. You might use visually impaired, like your walking stick or your white cane to walk. You might use a wheelchair to get your walking on. You know, they might call it something different, but I still look at it as walking, right? You might, have a guide with you, right? Because I'm visually impaired slash blind, right? Sometimes when I'm with people, they are my guides. You feel me? But I'm walking. But yeah, so as we were going to this grocery store, I got to meet some new people. Got this man's card. And like I said, I'm always in the motion of community, village, life, experiences, perception. And I'm always on the good vibes, right? So I always talk about objectives and goals and motivation. And one of the things in life for me is to share good moments with people. We all have those moments where they're not the greatest moment or it's not the greatest feeling. And those moments, they're tough, right? Really, really tough. Sometimes everyone processes different. You go through that and it hurts. And yeah, it's not the best feeling. You're going through the grief or disappointment or upset or anger. What something I can share with you all as my community and family and friends and just good people, man, is community and village is good. Sharing is good. And if someone shares with you the same thing over and over and over again, man, just sit there and listen. You know, we can all have big goals, big dreams, all of that. It's good for us, right? But check it. When you are, and if y'all hear cars going by, I'm starting to walk on this main road. But hey, check it, right? You know, someone shares things over and over and over and over again. That's okay, right? I know we all need new stuff, and I know we all got goals that we're trying to meet and people that people, new experiences, trying to be a star, trying to get the money. Hey, because that's the big goal in life, right? That's the thing. Well, I'm gonna tell you something I've discovered is the big thing is your community, your village, the people around you. So you're going to meet those new people. That's great. And I hope that you're listening and getting to know them and building relationships with them. But don't forget about the community that built you. Don't forget the community that you were a part of. And that goes for everybody. So that's for me, that's for anybody, is remember your community and your foundation. We all go through different things. So check in with people, right? You never know what people are particularly going through, right? Even I go through different things being visually impaired. One of my biggest challenges that I'm always facing is getting around, right? I don't drive. I've been able to travel the world though, but I don't drive, right? So since that's a thing, I have a lot of independence, but the community that I'm in is something that I'm relying on for people or the mobility services or the public transit to be a great resource. And that's tough because I can't say that it would just be upfront, not not getting on anybody, but I can't say the services are the greatest, but you gotta take it for what it is, right? So I try to rely on others as I continue to work hard as myself. But like I said, the big conversation, I think somebody revving up that motorcycle. Oh, they stopping me. Cool, cool. But like I said, I'm on this road. So if y'all hear cars going by, it's all good. But the big thing in life, man, is show up, share, listen, care for others. You know, come with that kindness, that peace, that love. That's the motivation right there. Stick with that. And as I'm talking to you all, I'm talking to myself as well. So anybody listening to this, hey, show up, community, village, love, peace, man, no matter what. Don't judge. Just show up. Sometimes we want to judge how people look and how people are and what they do. But if we could stop that and just show up, stop creating false narratives in our mind, and really just to get to know people. You know, one of the greatest things that I love about like what I kind of grew up around is play, sports, training. Those are the things that built bonds beyond the sport. So, hey, I'm just hollering at you all and having a conversation. What's good? How about yourself? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, have a good one. Yes, sir. Got somebody walking their dog. They had funny. They said, "Whoa, whoa, kill a dog," but the dog wasn't really here, so it's I couldn't really see it, but it was like probably like 15 pounds, maybe 20. He was happy playing around, you know, just showing that love, saying, "Hey, what's going on?" But his dog was nice though. He wasn't doing nothing. And so my point is you never know how people showing up. I walk in the way that I walk, and a lot of times I don't have my cane out because I still have some sight. And some sight, that just means that I can't actually see out the left eye, but I've been functioning the way I've been functioning so long. I try to be safe, but you know, I have enough to navigate walking unless I'm in an area by myself that's like not open space. I'll probably bring my cane or I'm walking with somebody else. And so, my clarity in my vision is about 5 to 10 feet. And that's my like threshold of clarity. And then the rest I can see, but it's just nowhere near as good. And that's with my right eye. My left eye, there's things that I can kind of see, but not really. But it's not black. It's just not very clear and all distorted. But what I can see is that we are beautiful people in this world. And I know that a lot of times we're going through stuff, we're sad, or upset, frustrated, or, just, you know, sometimes there's a lot of violence that creates more violence. But really, that's just a misunderstanding. So one thing that I push forward for all of you all is to remember that peace, love, and kindness goes a long way, man. Laughter and having fun, enjoying each other's time. And like I said, I remember growing up playing, doing activities, playing games. Now for me, I got a different level of energy, so I still like to train. I'm sports. I want to play basketball. I want to do tennis. I want to of course I'm a track athlete, but I want to play soccer. I still want to do all those things, right? And I don't think I ever want to stop. I enjoy that. Ping pong, pool, all that good stuff. But I know we gotta stay on the grind. We gotta stay on the clock. It's all about how we getting that cash and everything like that. But while we pursuing those things, man, I just want y'all to know, hey, community, village is important. Showing that love, peace, kindness goes a long way. And once again, I'm gonna cut it off and just tell you all, hey, it's another Move, Progress, Talk with your guy, Marquis Price, man. Hey, it's all about that motivation, baby. Keep along on your way. All right, y'all. We'll be talking.